Hello, my name is Navjivan. I'm from France. I just had my first baby. I decided to have support the first 40 days, being there for the daily choirs, helping out, and also chatting a little bit with their own experience. It's really helped me to go through it smoothly, to have time for me and my baby, to bond, to have time also for the father to be with us and not being occupied with things outside. It really helped me a lot, and I would definitely recommend it, and I would definitely have that for another baby.
After labor, baby is there, and when the baby arrives, the mother is born, the father is born, and the family is born. And this is a very major event in the life of a human being that brings a lot of upheavals and big transformation. This time needs special care on the physical level, on the spiritual level, and on the relationship level.
The baby is a little creature, a little being, a soul that's come from the spirit world into the material world. There's a huge adaptation, and it's actually a big shock, which takes time to integrate. So the baby needs absolute safety, quiet, to develop trust, to develop bonding, to learn the rhythms of this planet, of this life, and for that we need to minimize all other interference, whether it be other people, other noises, other energies, other environments. Just learn to be in one place. The mother also, the woman, was a woman who's now become a mother, and this transformation needs to be integrated. It doesn't happen in an instant. She needs to grow into it. She also needs to recover from the physiological and the physical challenge of the birth and the labor, and that's a huge readaptation she has to make, and she has to learn to be a nurturer and produce milk and get used to the breastfeeding rhythm. So it's a huge adaptation on all levels: physical, emotional, and spiritual level. For the father as well, if his experience of fatherhood, his first experience of fatherhood, is one of struggle, of suffering, of demands, of worries, preoccupations, he's not going to enjoy this. He will say, this is not what I bargained for. And his notion of fatherhood will go hand in hand with an experience of pain and disappointment.
So that the father and the other members of the family can settle down into the new family constellation, get used to the new arrival, the baby, and give special time of attention, care, and tenderness to the mother. So if the family has help, the father doesn't need to do everything by himself, and he himself is supported by the helpers, and he benefits much better from bonding with his wife and the child.
My personal experience of postnatal support is that there is a very deep wisdom in asking for help. That wisdom is something, if you learn this well, and this is the time to learn it, there is no really other window of opportunity to learn how to ask and receive for help. If you learn it well in your first 40 days, it will benefit you for the rest of your motherhood, because it takes a village to raise a child and not only the nucleus of a family.
Why 40 days? 40 is a number of transformation. It's a number of liberation. It's a time that the hormonal cycle of the woman after birth come back into balance. It's a time that it takes for the uterus to heal after the placenta has left and delivered. It's a time that the breastfeeding needs to settle down between mom and baby. It's the time where the pelvis that has slightly moved with the birth needs to come back to balance. So it's time where mother needs to have special care and special food and a lot of rest.
Postnatal Support Network is an international group of women, network, that is based in the Netherlands, and its main objective is to promote a safe and healthy 40-day rest and bonding time with a child. So after labor, we encourage women to take care of themselves and their babies, and the women or the new mothers are being taken care of by their own network or by a professional doula. We do this in two ways. First is our first objective or our first way to present the promotion of this 40-day resting time is through information that we share with young families, new mothers, parents that are preparing themselves for labor and beyond. We give them a lot of information on how to prepare for their own postpartum time. And secondly, we give a lot of trainings about how to support a mother when she has just given labor. Emotional support, physical support, spiritual and emotional support. The Postnatal Network is founded by two founding mothers, so to speak, from our network that has both have a lot of experience in women's work and come from a Kundalini yoga tradition. And they were very inspired by their own experience of postpartum time. Back in those days, it was known in the communities, in the yoga community, to help one another in those 40 days. And they really wanted to share this with the world, and so they set up this network. So the founding mothers are Satya Kaur and Guru Jagat Kaur. So if you feel inspired by this message about supporting women, and also maybe you becoming a new mother, asking for help, please do reach out to either us or to the community. It's the biggest challenge for us as women is to ask for help and to be able to receive help when it's offered. So do look for people that are already working with the importance of bonding, and share the message of this very special 40-day period. We have a growing number of coordinators in both countries but also cities. In the Netherlands, we started a few years ago already quite actively asking for help, and some women have been so inspired by this work that they really are active in their local town or city to share this message. So do reach out and find this local person that can help you. If you're interested to set up a training or follow a training, look out for a training that might be given local. Give support, which is a very important one. It's easy to just prepare a meal for a mother, and if you come to a visit of a young child with the mother, please do give an extra hand in the house. It is so much appreciated. If you're not expected to be hosted by the mother, but you act as an active visitor that might even want to do a little washing upstairs or putting the dishwasher on, or maybe bring some groceries for the mother. Just really be actively helping out for these young mothers. We really appreciate it, and I think personally, but also for mothers worldwide, this is the biggest gift that you can give. We mothers don't really expect to have gifts in toys, but they really are honored with the extra help that you can give in the house. There's a last thing that you can help us with, and which is very, very important for us to maintain this work, which is a donation. You either can become a member to our charity for 25 euros per year. You become a member, you can do this online and also pay online on our website. And with this 25 euros per year, you receive extra newsletters, invitations to meetings, and extra information about this important work. If you don't want to become a member but still would like to encourage this work, please consider a donation for this charity.
Thanks to the Postnatal Support Network that give awareness about that, it really came into my mind that I would need that, and to prepare for that to happen is before the baby to come. You cannot arrange that on the first days of the baby being there.